Natural phenomena. Light. We observe many colorful objects in our surroundings in our daily life. We can see them only when there is light. During daytime, we can see all the things with the help of sunlight. Sun, candle, and other light emitters are called sources of light. Sources of light. They can be divided into two types. 1. Sources of natural light. Example, sun, stars, glowworms, etc. Sources of natural light are also called self-luminous bodies. 2. Sources of artificial light. Example, electric bulb, torchlight, candle, etc. Transmission of light. Types of substances. When you travel in a bus, you can see outside objects through glass window. It happens when light on outside objects reaches our eye through the glass window. Substances which allow the light to pass through them are transparent substances. Can you guess why the things cannot be seen when a metal plate is placed instead of glass? It is because this metal plate obstructs the light to pass through it to our eyes. Such objects which do not allow light to pass through them are called light resistant or opaque substances. Substances which do not allow light to pass through them are called opaque substances. Objects cannot be seen clearly when observed through tracing paper or oil paper because light passes through such objects. They are called semi-transparent or translucent objects. Shadow. Activity. Take a pen, pencil, rubber, book or any such things and hold in front of sunlight to a certain height. Its shape is formed on the ground like a black spot. This is called its shadow. Sometimes objects can be traced using their shadows. Shadows are formed when any object is placed in the path of light transmission. Shadows are black in color, irrespective of the original color of the objects. Can we see sun and solar eclipse directly with our naked eyes? We should not see sun directly with naked eye. If we see, the bright rays emitted by sun will damage the sensitive part of eye and there is a scope for the loss of sight. We should not watch solar eclipse also with our naked eye. Black glasses or X-ray films can be used to observe solar eclipse. Pinhole camera is more suitable for this purpose. Activity. Construction of a pinhole camera. Take a plastic pipe or tube with 3 inches circumference and 10 inches length. Cover one side of the tube with a thick paper by rubber band. Make a hole at the center of the paper with a pin. Your pinhole camera is ready. Precautions to be taken while using pinhole camera. Cover yourself with a black cloth like a photographer. Objects to be seen should be in light. Camera does not work properly in dim light. Images are formed upside down. Light emission. Take a long plastic pipe approximately 40 centimeters and observe the tip of the candle flame through it. Now, bend the pipe and observe once again as shown. You can see the tip of the flame? No. Why the flame is visible through plastic pipe and not visible through the bent pipe? The reason for this is light travels only in straight lines. Hence, tip of the flame can be seen only through straight pipe. Hence, light is not seen through a bent pipe. Reflection of light. Reflective surfaces. Images. We generally use mirrors to see our images in our houses. When we stand in front of a mirror, our image is formed because the light on us reaches mirror and gets reflected from mirror surface. This process of coming back of light rays is termed as reflection and the surface is called reflective surfaces. Sometimes images can be seen even on new steel vessels and ponds where water is still. Hence, it is evident that any soft surface like new steel vessel, pond can reflect light like any mirror acting as reflective surfaces. Heat. Heat is the reason for an object's coolness or hotness. Coolness and hotness. We come across the terms coolness and hotness in our day-to-day life. To know whether an object is cool or hot, a standard hot object should be taken. Comparison with that object gives us information about others. Activity. Take 3 glasses of equal volume and pour hot water in one glass, cold water in one glass, and lukewarm water in another glass. Put your left hand forefinger in hot water and right hand forefinger in cold water for a half minute. Then put these 2 fingers in lukewarm water. Left forefinger feels cold and right forefinger feels hot. This is because keeping those fingers in hot and cold waters earlier. This shows that hotness or coldness are expressed relatively always. Hotness or coldness are only relative. Heat, a form of energy. We know that steam engines in railways run with steam. Most of our electric energy is obtained from thermal power stations only. Water is boiled in large boilers with help of coal. Thus, steam is collected and used to rotate machines where electric energy is produced. Heat is used to boil water and thus electric energy is produced. Therefore, heat is also a form of energy. The capacity to do work is energy. The total amount of heat energy is called enthalpy. Sun, the ultimate source of energy. Sun is the source of entire life on the earth. Heat energy from sun helps in the maintenance of biosphere. Humans, animals get energy from plants. Plants absorb sunlight and manufacture starch and sugars through a process called photosynthesis. They store this energy in fruits, seeds, roots, stem, and leaves. Living organisms obtain energy directly or indirectly from sun only. When natural disasters like earthquakes occur, animals and plant bodies get deposited in earth layers. Inside the earth layers, they convert into coal and natural gas. Fossil fuels, after many years due to severe heat, pressure in the absence of oxygen. Sources of heat: wood, coal, cooking gas, burning candle produce heat when they burn. Solar energy also gives heat. All these which produce heat are called sources of energy. Effects of heat. Heat gives the capacity to do work. Substances expand on heating. Heat converts water into vapor. This vapor can move an engine. Heat, temperature. Take 2 beakers of different sizes and pour water up to the same level in both the beakers. There will be more water in big beaker and less water in small beaker. Heat them for 5 minutes with same sources. Measure their temperatures with thermometers. Water in big beakers show less temperature than the water in small beaker. Why? Though the heat supplied is same, water temperatures are different. It shows that heat and temperature are different. If heat is cause, temperature is its effect. Units of heat and temperature. We know that length is measured in centimeters, millimeters, and weight in grams, kgs. Heat is measured in calories. Temperature is measured in degrees centigrade or degrees Fahrenheit. Centigrade is also called Celsius. Effects of heat on the size of substances. Solids expand on heating. Activity. Take 2 stands, vertical, and tie iron wire between the 2. Suspend a stone with the help of a thread on metal wire. Arrange the scale reading. Now heat the wire with the help of a candle. As the heat is absorbed by the wire, it gets expanded and thus reading changes on the scale. It shows that when metal wire is heated, it expands. In the same way, use wire made of different metals like copper, aluminium, silver, etc. and observe the readings. Effects of heat on liquids. Activity. Take a test tube and fill it with oil up to just below the brim. Put a cork with a hole on the test tube. Arrange a small and thin glass tube pipe through the hole as shown. Now note the level of oil in the glass tube. Effects of heat on gases. Activity. Take one empty injection bottle and clean it thoroughly. Make a small hole to its rubber cap. Arrange an empty refill and insert it through the rubber cap as shown. Transmission of heat. Heat is a form of energy. It flows from high temperature to low temperature. For example, when a glass of hot milk is placed on a table left for some time, hot milk becomes cold, losing temperature. This is because hot milk transfers its heat to the surroundings. How does heat flow? Heat from a hotter object flows to a colder object in three ways. 1. Conduction. 2. Convection. 3. Radiation. Conduction of heat. Transfer of heat from one place to another without the movement of molecules is called conduction. Heat transmits through the process of conduction in solids. Transmission of heat in metals. Take one big box, as shown. Take rods or flat strip of different metals, say aluminium, copper, iron. Fix small iron pieces with wax at nearly equal distance. Clamp these rods to the box. Now pour hot water in the box. You will observe that these nails start falling as they receive heat. You will also observe that they fall at different times. Though heat is supplied uniformly, heat transmission is not uniform in all metals. It is inferred that heat transmission decreases from copper to aluminium and aluminium to iron respectively. Do all substances have uniform heat transmission? Metals like iron, copper, aluminium allow the transmission of heat. Therefore, they are called conductors of heat. Substances like cement plate, glass, wood do not allow the transmission of heat through them. Therefore, they are called poor conductors of heat or insulators. Transfer of heat from one place to another by the movement of molecules is called convection. Air convection experiences in our daily life. During summers, land gets heated quickly. Water gets slowly heated. Near coastal parts, land gets heated quickly, becomes lighter, air goes up, creating low pressure. Then air on sea moves to land, making those parts pleasant. Later, land gets cooled soon and thus high pressure is created on land and low pressure on sea. At nights, cool breeze moves from land to sea and thus a warm and pleasant atmosphere is established. Conduction and convection does not occur without a medium. Radiation. The transfer of heat from one place to another without any medium is called radiation. How does radiation occur? Activity. Arrange a round bottom flask to a stand. Arrange L-shaped glass rod with a small hole through the rubber cork of the flask. Apply black color to one side of the flask. Now it is called thermoscope. Now arrange a spirit lamp at a certain distance to the thermoscope. Slowly, the colored mark or index of thermoscope moves to the outer side. This is because the air between thermoscope and spirit lamp gets heated and goes up. Thus, an empty space is created. Even then, thermoscope gets heated and colored index of bent tube moves from its place. This shows that heat transfers even in the absence of any medium. Transfer of heat in the absence of any medium is called radiation.